We are live. The Oh, sorry. I'll be fucking that up every time, man. After the Wade Pile Show, starring Rocky Strong, coming to you live with another exclusive Rocky Strong episode. Boys, off the weight pile, feeling pretty good about it. Calisthenics Day. Calisthenics Day. Actions, not distractions. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. How'd you like the Mr. Rogers entrance, Blow? How'd you like that? I'm always thinking, yeah, thinking, yeah. Not much going on today, man. Had to add a couple plugs for a dude, and then we got over to the gym, had a nice calisthenics day, man. We hit the bag a little bit. It was really strange, man. The dude's really fucking crowding me, man. Ain't no bullshitting. Him and his old lady were doing bench press, and the bag's kind of hooked to, you know, like one of the places that you can bench press. Now, when you see somebody setting up right there, I don't know, man. Personally, I would have probably moved over to one of the other 4 bench pressing stations that we have at the gym, you know. But instead, the dude kept like getting really close to me where I was at hitting the bag. Like, I felt like he was wanting, like he was daring me to hit him with the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like he was standing so close to me when he was trying to grab the weights and stuff. Like, I really did feel like he was giving me the, like, if you hit me with the bag, then it's going to be problems in here type fucking, you know. I wasn't on that type of time myself, you know, like I was not on any type of time at all. There's only one station to use the punching bag, and I do my elliptical machine last, so I wasn't going to go do the elliptical machine and then come back to hitting the bag. I don't know, dude. Like I said, well, I don't know if I even said. I did say. Pretty close to quitting the gym and going to a different one. Yeah. Pretty dang close to giving up on this gym and going to another one. It was damn near 7:30 before everybody moved out. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, it seems like it's even busier than Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. And it's getting really old, man. It is. It's getting old being crowded up in there, man. The way they move the machines around doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. It's crowding up stations, you know, that you could work on are really close to other stations. There's people that have been in that gym for a long time and were used to not having nobody, you know, coming in because the original owners didn't do anything to get memberships going. And then I don't know if it's sold again or what, but it got sold. Another person took over, and it was like really looking cool there for a while. They were doing all types of challenges. They were keeping the place pretty clean. They were getting new pieces of equipment. It was fucking awesome, dude, for like 2 months. It was like, oh man, this gym's going to end up turning into something nice, man. And then the one girl quit working there. I don't know if that was, you know, they sold it again. I don't know, dude, you know, because I'm not like locked in with everybody at the gym, you know what I'm saying, to know all the ins and outs. I don't really care. I just want to be able to open the door and come into the gym and do my workout. I don't really care who owns the gym. I just, you know, would like the pieces of equipment that we do have to work properly, and that's it. Which is strained right now because they got a cable machine down, so there's no way to do cable flies in the gym at all. Like I said, I'm on my way out of that gym. It won't be long. I've already had altercations and shit, and it's just too, I don't know, man. American Family Fitness is right here in town, and it's a little bit closer. It's a little bit closer, and they got a lot more shit. Look at that. Nice, man. Really nice, dude. Not gonna let it bother me, bro. We're just gonna continue on, man. Not gonna let it bother me. Detrimental, man. Detrimental. That just killed the fucking live, dude. You know, I'm trying not to get. Oh man, I'm trying not to get upset about it, man. There was nothing wrong with the signal, the antenna. There was nothing wrong with. I can even kick the Wi-Fi on to try and get it to come back quicker without me having to go out, force stop, come back into the app, restart the live, and have everyone that's not like, actions not distractions, footloose will. Basically, the strong family is going to be the only boys that hang out through that reconnecting. Most everybody else is going to click to something else to see something else, because why are they going to sit here and look at a screen that's just reloading? You know what I mean? Especially if they don't know who the hell I am or anything about me. They're just going to go on to the next live. You know what I mean? So there's that. But anyway, yeah, we might be doing a change of venue soon. I just don't want to have to sign another contract. That's the only bitch of it. My plan is to work out this whole next year just like we did this year, but yeah. I'm gonna wake up my father-in-law. Fuck. I need to shut the door, but I can't. Yeah. So there's that. They might be changing up. My contract's over with this gym. My 1 year contract is up, so I don't have anything holding me to that gym except for, nothing really. The other gym's like 20 times bigger and got way more shit, so we might be on our way. We can't just keep fucking around with the same place, not being cool, having problems with people and shit, man. Like, I feel like that gym has a real bad fucking culture problem, dude. I do. Like, the whole gym culture of that place is kind of fucking weird. Probably need a change up, you know what I'm saying? Chief! Good to see you, dog. Yeah, man. Where you going, Pigeon Forge? They just had a big... They had a big car show out in Pigeon Forge. They had to cancel it, man. They had to run them out of there, dog. They was up in Seaverville having a car show, like one of them drop jaw type gimmicks, or I forget what it was called, man. It was a drop show though, it was a low rider show. And man, did they showed up, dog. They showed up. It was a slew of people, man. Well, as soon as the show let out, they started doing those lockdowns or whatever they're called, where they get out there and they start doing donuts in intersections, and they lock down all the roads and they just fucking do donuts and donuts and donuts and donuts. Well, I guess all this stuff spilled out into the gas stations, started fist fights and assaults and thievery and lawlessness, basically, as a whole. And it spilled into Gatlinburg, which is, Pigeon Forge area right there. That's where they make their money from. So if y'all go down there messing stuff up, tearing up property, and causing a ruckus, keeping tourists from going out at night and going and getting stuff, buying, paying, and getting, yeah. They locking that down, boys. They gonna shut that shit the fuck down, dog. You just messed up. It'd be like going out into Times Square and doing donuts and shit, trying to shut down everything, man. It's just not gonna go. They're gonna run everybody off and get things back going business as usual, you know what I mean? And Tennessee don't fucking play, dude. I remember, like, when Virginia first legalized recreational, legalized, and medically legalized, Tennessee came out, like, their Tennessee law enforcement came out and said, we don't care what nobody else is doing. If we catch you with the shit in Tennessee, we're gonna fuck you up, dog. We're gonna slam you down, dog. We're gonna give you that fucking business. That business. You heard? They said, just in case y'all was wondering how we felt about the deal, huh? We're gonna put you under the deal. We're gonna put you under the damn jail. Sony, man, I don't think it gets much bigger than that, boys, huh? We got a real brand in here. Appreciate you stopping in, Sony. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. All your '90s radio head units were shit. Just saying. Not trying to be a dick or nothing. Walkman, great product. Great product. Should have stayed with that. They started making head units for cars. Well, they were doing that before they made the Walkman, but damn, they were shitty, homie. I never did have a good Sony head unit. You would always think, too, like, you would always assume that they would be really good. You know what I mean? You would assume that they would have awesome CD players for your car back in the 90s, but I'd take a block punked over top of that. I would. I would take a block punked. Damn Serwin Vega. Oh, I'm just fucking with you, man. Look, he's like breaking it down for me, too. He's like, hold on. Which unit were you speaking on? Let me help you out here. I felt like I had problems with it more often than the cheaper even ones, the ones from Wally World. I felt like they was even kind of, you know, it was hard to keep them skipping too. Like, Sony didn't have a real good laser eye. You know what I mean? I had an Alpine. I had an Alpine back in the day my boy hooked me up with, man. I felt like I was big shit. Remember the one you could pull out? You could pull the whole fucking stereo out and take it in with you. Try to play like use Big Willie style, like you go into the doctor's office and you pull your stereo out, be carrying it around with you and shit. I just got my radio, no problem. No big deal. One time, story time! So, one time I got in an argument with a girl that I was dating back in high school. And me and her wasn't getting along real hot. So, of course, I was kind of down in the dumps. You know how it goes, boys. Wasn't feeling, 1,000 on top of the world, you dig? So, we had gotten medicated. We was young. We shouldn't have been getting medicated. That's how young we was, man. I think I was like, I want to say 17. Right. I come in the house, the dad was trying to talk to me about some bill that needed to get paid, man. And he wanted me to try and give him, money towards the bill. And I was like, man, fucking talk to me later about this shit, man. Like, I ain't got a lot of money to begin with, but, talk to me later about this shit, man. I ain't got no time for it. I can't deal with it right now, because I was all fucked up in my head about some other bullshit, right? Well, for some reason, since him and the dude he was hanging out with were running around rolling that Sheila, they was running around with Sheila. I don't know if y'all know who Sheila is or not, but if you do, you dig. They was all running around with Sheila, that baking soda. Whip it real good, you dig? And so since they was running around puffing on that shit, dog, he just assumed for some fucking stupid reason that I was. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Nah, he's all fucking zooted out. You know what I mean? And really, that's what it was. He was looking for me to give him part of my paycheck so he could not pay a bill, but go get, some more of that butter. You heard? Anyway, blast off. You heard? Anyway. Never did put it on all messages. Well, he tells me that he's going to call my mom and get me in a bunch of shit, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna go up there and explain to her how, I partake in medication greenery, but not, getting carried away. You dig? I get on the highway in I think it was an 84. I think it's like an 80. I can't even remember, man. It was before the late, Fox body Mustangs came out with the squared off nose. It was a Fox body, but it had like a pointy nose. It was a couple of years before it. It had like a grill that had like a square, grate on it, on the grill, and it had a V6. And at the time, I didn't really know much about vehicles except for just to get in them and drive the piss out of them. So I get on the highway, start heading to my mom's place to tell her, like I said, I'm about 17 or so, 16, somewhere in there. Tell her that, yeah, I'll partake in the greenery, but Dad's done lost his damn mind. I don't know why he thinks that I've been out here doing crazy stuff. You know what I mean? That butter, you heard? Anyway, Shayla. Anyway, listen, we can't get loud, dog. We won't wake my father-in-law up, and then we'll be effed up for sure. What's up, Nick? So I get on the highway, right? Right before I get to the exit to get off the highway, smoke starts rolling out from underneath the hood. The damn thing done caught on fire, man. And I had just got like a JBL, I think it was, radio, and installed it, but I didn't have the install kit yet. So it was just kind of like laying in the hole with the wires, So I pull over to the side of the road. This thing's smoking, man. I'm like, the only thing I need out of here really that I want to save is this radio. So I yank the radio out of it and I walk up to the exit, right? Because the exit's like less than a mile up the road. Like I said, I was almost to the exit. So I'm walking up the exit with this radio with the wires hanging out of it all over the place, I'm walking up. And I go to the gas station and everybody's kind of giving me like this weird ass look because I'm walking around with the stereo wires hanging out all over it. I'm like 16 years old, 17 years old. They thinking like, this kid done stole his fucking radio, walking around with it, right? I get on the phone with my mom, right? And I'm like, hey, well, I had to go in the store get change to use the payphone outside because this was like, before cell phones and shit like that, man. I think I might have had a pager, but I doubt it. I think I might have had a pager at that time. I think so. I think pagers had just came out. Yeah, I did. I had a pager. I know I did. But anyway, I get up to the gas station. I go in the gas station with the radio with the wires hanging out all over the place, I explained to the guy that my car had caught on fire on the highway and that I was trying to get a hold of my mom to come get me to, get the car towed and shit. But I didn't want my radio to get caught on fire, so I yanked it out, right? I'm on the payphone, and of course, he calls the law, the gas station guy. So here comes Prince William's finest. He pulls up, and he's like, I'm on the phone talking to my mom. I'm like, hey, can you come get me? And I'm like, Dad's tripping, blah, blah, blah. I'm like trying to explain to her the whole situation, in a 5-second conversation to get her to come and get me, right? Well, the cop pulls up and he's like, and he looks at me and he sees me and I'm standing there talking on the phone with the radio in my hand with the wires hanging out of it all over. And he's like, he don't even want to get out the car. He's like, so I'm like, hey, Mom, yeah, well, the cops rolled up. I think the guy in the gas station called the cops on me. So, you know where I'm at. Come get me. I hang up the phone and I go talk to the cop and I have to explain to him, well, my car's out there. My mom's come get me with a tow truck. And I didn't want my stereo to get burned up if the car burned up all the way. Because, so I pulled the stereo out and then I ran up the damn off-ramp. And he was like, sounds legit, and fucking rolls out. Like, it was, either way, he didn't want to get involved in it. Shit was crazy, dude. Long story short, short story long, she ended up coming to get me. We went and got the car and towed it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so there's that. But what are you gonna do? Back in the day, man, when I was a teenager, man, I got in all kinds of stupid shenanigans with vehicles and stuff, man. I never did take care of none of them, and I ran them in the ground, You got to really be on top of your kids to do stuff with the vehicle once you get it for them, or else they're going to just tear it up, man. Like I said, one time I was downtown, like right at 4th of July, we was trying to find Uncle Sid downtown. We was looking all over for him, you know, because we wanted to get psychedelic for the fireworks, right? Well, freaking stinking the car's transmission blows out on one of the back roads of downtown, and I had to pull the freaking car, broke down into the back of the freaking cop shop. That's where I pulled into. Like, where it broke down, like, it was like, like it kept trying to, like, lock the car up because the transmission was locking up, so the tires were locking up, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm trying to pull into the freaking closest parking lot, end up being the cop shop, dog. All places. You know what I mean? Of all freaking places, every damn parking lot that's down there, that's the one I pulled into. You know what I mean? Dude that was like, we had picked this hippie dude up and he fucking flipped out. Dude, he took off running and shit. I was like, God damn. Speaking of that, story time. We used to go out to the cars and stuff when I used to go to night school for, you know, doing trades and stuff. I used to go to night school. For a minute there, I was a licensed dude. Yeah, how you like me now? How you like me now? Yeah, at one point in my life. But anywho, I work for somebody else now. But anyway, nevertheless, we used to go out to the car, man. And this was long before anything was cool, man. This was back in, I don't even know, man, probably maybe the early 2000s, late 99s, man. And we out sitting in the cars after class, you know, it's like 9:30. We out in the parking lot chiefing up, you know, before we leave to go home, because we all kind of knew each other, you know. Like, I knew one of the dudes that was in the class. I known him from, like, growing up my whole life in the damn neighborhood, you know. And the guy he worked with, I knew him too from growing up in the neighborhood. And then the other dude I had met in the class, and he was just like, you know, a dude that I had, you know, we were out smoking cigarettes and shit, you know, at break time. And I ended up, you know, somehow you know, hey, you trying to catch one back in the car, came up, man. So anyway, all four of us are sitting in the car after class, you know, chiefing up, you know. Well, the fucking man comes to fucking peruse the parking lot. The fuzz. So as soon as I see him pulling down into the parking lot, I'm like, hey, fellas, don't look now, man, but old boy's done pulled down in the parking lot. And dude's like, man, I'm about to break out. I'm like, nah, bro, don't go no fucking where, dude. Stay where you're at. Fucking, he pulls down in there and then comes down in the lane that we're sitting in and goes like directly behind us. And dude's like, I'm about to break out, dude. I'm about to break out. I'm like, if you open that fucking door, man, I swear to God, I'm going to beat your ass before the cop even gets out, man. You know what I'm saying? The fucking thing looked like Cheech and Chong in that bitch, man, you know? Like, I didn't want to draw more attention to the vehicle by opening the doors and letting all the smoke out, you dig? So the cop fucking kind of like slow rolls behind the car. And I put it in reverse. He kind of fucking moseys on by, and we left, and then I brought him back after I pulled out the parking lot and brought him back. I was like, bro, if you was fitting to break out, you'd have had us all fucked up, man. You'd have had us all fucked up if you'd have broke out, man. I felt like I wanted to break out. It was my car. You know what I'm saying? I felt him, but at the same time, it was like, bro, just be cool, bro. Be fucking cool, bro. Don't do nothing. What did it say? What's the kids say? Twin? Don't move, twin. Don't get nervous till I get nervous. Type, here. Oh, man. I forgot about Twin. That's the new one. 6'7" and Twin. That's the new shit. I forgot about those the other night. When we was talking about 6'7", I forgot about Twin. Yeah, what happened to 1738? You know what I mean? I seen a meme the other day. That's what it said. It's like, man, remember we was running around just saying 1738 for no reason. Now we got 6'7". Weston Mitchell said, "I hate that shit, man. It's so stupid." I said, "That's what makes it funny, I guess. You know, is it's just so ridiculous." What the hell else been going on, man? Like I said, I ain't got much to talk about, really. Telling old time stories. Nostalgia. Shit, what's good, 410? I see you, big dog. It don't mean nothing, dog. Chief. It don't mean nothing. I mean, there's some things that people are putting it on, like the dude is 6'7", the one basketball player, LaMelo Ball or whatever his name is. The one song has 6'7" in it, you know, by Skrilla. But at the end of the day, man, it don't really mean nothing. It's just something the kids say just to say it. It could be a lot of different things. You could just be like 6'7", or you could be like, man, that shit, I went and seen it. It wasn't that good, you know. It was kind of like 6'7", you know. Or you could be like, nah, that shit was 6'7", dog. You dig? That shit was all right. You dig? That shit was 6'7". It could be anything. You know what I mean? Could be anything. Stupid. Damn it, man. My father-in-law gonna have a fit, man. He's gonna come out here one night and fuck me up, man. That's facts too, man. You can investigate it. You can investigate it, Chief. Take my word for it, man. It's just gibberish, dog. These kids, they love that stuff, man. Mumble rap. Anything that makes absolutely no sense at all, you know what I mean? Nonsensical shit. That's what these kids love, man. You know, we used to do that shit too on some stuff, man. We did. And when I say stupid, you ain't even, that's a term of endearment, you know? That's like brother or buddy or Mo or... See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they fucked up Mo kind of like, because in DC, they call people Mo all the time. Like, what's up, Mo? Like, you know what I mean? But now you would kind of take a bad connotation towards that, you know what I mean? So, I don't know if we would want to say that anymore, but, or if they do anymore, but I know, like, back in the day in DC, dude, if you seen your buddy, you say, what's up, Mo? Or you was telling a story, yeah, fucking Mo was over there, trying to rap the old girl, and man, he ain't have no fucking game, you heard? Something of that nature. I'm trying to use it in a sentence for you, but I don't know, you know, if you ain't hip, you ain't hip, I guess, man. That's like DMV shit. Dummy, stupid. That's like Baltimore shit. I don't even think that's like in the county, really. I think that's more like Baltimore City. Like, you get out in the county, that's like some, you get out in the county, man, some redneck ass Baltimore dudes out in the county. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some street dudes out in the county too, but I'm just saying, Baltimore County and Baltimore City, two different fucking things. They both treacherous though. Yeah, on your fucking 6'7". He probably hates it. He's like, man, that motherfucker out there on that stupid YouTube, he's being fucking loud. I gotta entertain, yeah. I gotta entertain you boys, yeah. You won't just stick around for nothing. I already know. Are you not entertained? Boys, them boxing gloves been working my ass to death, dude. I love it. Oh, y'all heard the new Cypress Hill CD, dog? That joint hits, man. I only heard the one song today, but he said he needs a Home Depot. I heard that. Oh, yeah, Dummy's like homeboy or anything, man. That's not even something fucked up. Like, you just call somebody dummy or stupid, just like that's your homie. You know what I'm saying? What's up, dummy? Same thing. Same shit. Same shit. Yeah, I don't know if they still use Mo or not, man. That was a while back when I used to know, you know what I mean? I don't really peruse those types of characters anymore, man. I try to stay the fuck out the street myself, man. Y'all know. Strong Family knows what I'm talking about. I stay on the sidewalk. I try to stay out the streets, so I don't know what lingo's really out there right now. I don't be out there like talk about like I used to could. Nope. Man, I seen the Rare Air 3s was on sale for $170 on the Rare Air 3 Jordan 3 shoes was on sale on JDSports.com. $170, dog. That's a good deal. That's a good deal, dude. I'm like halfway about to go get them, dog. I've seen them like up close and personal. I've held them in my hand, and they're really nice shoes, like really nice construction, really nice materials and stuff. That's what gets me wanting the shoe, is like all the materials be really nice and shit. Hell yeah, dog. You know what it is. I'm hip. You know what I'm saying? I'm hip. I used to be out that way a little bit, man. Not a lot. I ain't gonna act like I was, doing big things or no shit like that, but I was out that way a couple times, man. He said I'm blocking you. It's gotta be said with love, dog. You can't say it not with animosity, you dig? You gotta say it with love, you dig? I know you been in the military, dog. Chief, y'all know, like, you in the military, I know how you boys get down. Hey, you piece of shit. Ground sniffing, upside down, push up and three-legged dog loving SOB. Come here, I love you. I know how you boys get down. Same type of thing, kinda. But like I said, something could go dummy too. Like, man, that shit go dummy, dog. Like, it could be like really, really good. Like, if it was like, say you got like some of the best wings in the world, and then that's just like, yeah, I know, we know you was joking, homie. Fuck was it? What was I saying? Oh, Like if that joint's fire, like you go get some wings, it's like the best wings you ever had. You be like, man, them wings over at so and so. Go dummy. Yep. Go stupid. Yep. It's just like regional slang, I guess, man. Like if you know type shit. I was up there for nefarious things, bro. I never went up. Like I've only been there like 3 times. For one time was for a concert. One time or 2 times, I think I went to the aquarium. I'm trying to think. It's one or the other. I think it was 2 concerts and 1 aquarium trip. I think I went to 2 concerts and 1 aquarium down in Inner Harbor, and that's the only 3 times I've ever been to Baltimore that was not for something nefarious. Something illicit. And believe me, it is not hard to find. It's like going to the store, homie. You basically just pull your car up, find yourself a nice little parking spot, take your ass into the store even if you wanted to. No bullshit. That's the way shit used to go down, homie. Matter of fact, if you was coming in the store for like a fucking pop, like a soda, like a drink, a Coca-Cola, and you was like, let me get one of them Coca-Colas. Dude's gonna be like, what? Man, get your ass the fuck out of here, man. What's wrong with you, dude? Coming in here looking for a fucking Coca-Cola. Get the fuck on, man. For real, they run you out of there. I need some gum. What? You ain't spending no money. You gotta get the hell out. Oh, shit. I'm just playing. They wouldn't press you like that, for real. Sometimes they would, but not like talk about. Like I've seen them press people if they was doing business in there, and then dude let somebody else in and shit. I seen dude flip the fuck out. He was conducting some business and he fucking buzzed another dude through the door. Dude about flipped the fuck out. Yeah. Type shit. I wasn't gonna put it all out there like that, but I was just saying, yeah, you gotta get buzzed into the. I forgot you gotta get buzzed into the store, right? So like you open the door, like if you going into 7-Eleven, right? You just open the door and then you come in. There's another door, and then they gotta let you in that door. So basically, you're like in the Sally Port there. You know what I mean? You're not stepping right into the store and shit. Like not that many stores in town like that, where you just step right into the store. Not where I've been anyway. Maybe like over in the nicer part of like, closer to the like that's the thing, like all up in the Inner Harbor, dude, that's just nice as shit, dog. You ain't got no problems. It's nice as hell, dog. Clean. Right there in the Inner Harbor, bro, where all the tourist stuff is for Baltimore, man. Nice place to go. I would never feel like, I mean, you always got to be on your P's and Q's anywhere you go, but I would never feel like super unsafe in the Inner Harbor, Now, you go 2 blocks over, and I would feel extremely unsafe. No bullshit. I ain't even fucking playing a little bit. Really, if you spend the money, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Somebody gonna look out for you. Whoever you spending money with gonna look out. Peep game, y'all. waxing y'all intellectual on the DMV. See, DC's a lot different too, man. Like, that shit don't play in DC at all, man. And you roll up Dolo. If you roll up solo Dolo, oh, they gonna get that money, dog. What up, Ty? Little Smokey in here. Good to see y'all, man. Absolutely, good to see y'all. I'm about to cut loose from here, man. I know y'all are like, fuck. Man, we done talked about everything tonight. This is a power-packed show tonight. This is replay gang all day, dog, for sure. 2 story times. And we talked about the DMV. Waxed y'all intellectual on the DMV. So when y'all come out here, you ain't got to move around like a dummy. You got me, Mo? I'm gonna start doing that. And do like how they used to do the things about how you could get around LA and shit. What hats not to wear. That dude Charlie boy already does it though, man. He goes all through Richmond and all that, man. Shows all the hoods and everything. I don't know if y'all look at that or not, boy. But Charlie boy, what? I don't know. God dang, little Smokey. I was in the feed the other morning. I got stuck in the feed the other morning. Flipping through YouTube, and I was like, holy moly, man, this is all easy money right here, dude. I hope little Smokey's on this morning flipping through, because this is ridiculous. You know, more the same shit. Yeah, cuz. Yep. I started saying cousin, man, because I didn't want people to get confused, you know. I had a couple people that was getting confused. Cuz just a lot easier to say than bro, you know what I mean, than brother, you know what I mean, than cousin. But I've been switching it up, try to say cousin every time to everybody. That way there's no, you know, no miscommunication there, you know. Yeah, actually, like Ty, I understand that too. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I want to fit in the call everybody brother. You know what I mean? That's just not my style, man. I don't know. You dig what I'm saying? I'll be messing up sometimes, but for the most part, I try not to do that, man. Like I said, I was that's the thing too, like when you hang out with certain people though, you know, you end up, you know what I'm saying? Like when you hang out with certain people for an extended amount of time, you pick up some of the vernacular, and some of it sticks and some of it don't, you know. And, you know, coming from the fact that I'm definitely not like, you know, I don't look like I'm on that type of time, but I could be, I guess you could be, because the guy I was locked up was you know, he was down with it, and he was the same complexion, but it's just rare, you know. That's a rare thing. if you come up in the neighborhood, you come up in that neighborhood. You know, that's pretty much how it goes. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, though, boys. I got my son in here and shit, man. I just got back from the gym, so I'm gonna spend a little time before he leaves, man. I don't know if he's gonna stay the night or not, but I'm gonna get in the house, boys. Y'all be good now. Be good to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. Oh yeah, no, Baltimore is really nice too, bro. Like the architecture and stuff in the city and like all the parks and everything, man. It really is, man. But y'all be good now. Tell your loved ones you love them. I'm gonna get out of here.